You're in my domain, got the whole crowd screaming out our name. It's a blowout, it's a hurricane, it's over before you know it. While you shaking, we're a dynasty in the making. We're the royalty, now we're breaking down the enemy. Move over for the soldiers. Take a swing, I can take a hit. If we die, it's fine, we live for this. It's all for this. We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights. For the glory, for the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight. Hear the hometown cheer, it's the ultimate high. For the glory, we do it for the
Welcome back to our second episode of XCW Rundown. I am your host, Genocide. And as everybody knows, from the hearsay that what I've been told, we did really good on our inaugural episode. And tonight, I also have another guest, another calling guest, and that man is going to be none other than Void. We're going to talk to Void a little bit later on tonight and see what he's got to say. But right now, once upon a time, a long time ago, up in Fort Wayne, Indiana, there was a company called FWL, Future Wrestling Legends. They were started by a man named JJ. JJ, he's the man who thinks that he is the superior brand, that his company is the best backyard company, not only in Indiana, but in the entire world. So he started this feud with XCW, trying to come down and attack us with a co-brand show. And then it ended up not working out for him, because we ended up being the victor. But then there was a tri-brand show that we had with FWL, XCWA out of Ohio, and us. And I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty good show. But JJ and his company, they ended up the victors out of that show. And can't forget, tri-brand show. There is another tri-brand show coming up on June 1st. It is a high-rank tournament for the United Backyard Tournament, for the United Backyard title. Now, if you want to check that out, be sure to stay tuned on XCW Wrestling 1 on YouTube. But getting back to JJ, he's the man that has got a lot of brains. He's got a man with a lot of instincts, because not only did he start FWL, he also signed with XCW because he wants to branch out and become the best backyard wrestler of all time. He just doesn't want to do it in FWL. He wants to do it in our backyard XCW. But the day that he signed with XCW, he did one of the most unspeakable things, and he attacked our general manager, Psychor. He attacked him. What kind of a man does that? And right now, we have a clip to show you what happened. And welcome back to XCW Rundown. Now, I said at the start of the show that I was going to have a guest on this show tonight. And that man is none other than Void. Void, how are you tonight?
Oh, I've seen better days, man, but I'm still kicking it.
You've seen better days, huh?
Yeah, buddy.
Well, I know that, you have been gone for a while. What are your plans since returning?
What are my plans for what?
What are your plans since you returned?
Well, my plan was to, rebuild myself, regain my confidence. Overall, just start getting back into the full workload of training and getting my body back to where it needs to be, to where I can be the caliber that I used to be.
All right. Now, how was your injury?
Right now, I'm not quite sure exactly. Right now, they're calling it a sprained MCL, possibly torn. I have to go to a orthopedic specialist Tuesday to find out more of what's going on and seeing if I will be able to return sooner or if I'm going to be out for a good while. So that's what's going on with my injury as of right now.
Wow, I mean, I know that sucks that you're injured right now. I know you would rather be in the ring and everything right now.
I would have after being gone for 6 months, I was ready to get back into the gym. I was ready to start beefing up and was just ready to, get my muscles and get my body to back where I wanted it. And I went to do a clean press, and I don't know what exactly happened. It just kind of went pop, and I don't know. I fell, and it was rough.
Well, all right. Well, I got one last question for you. When you do come back, what are your plans?
My plans will be to, keep myself refocused and, like I said before, regain my confidence, get myself back to where I need to be for my company and where I need to be for my physical health and where I need to be mentally for my upcoming roles in the ring and just getting myself back to normal.
All right. I'm sorry, boy. What is? You're cutting in and out. Like, are you? Boyd, are you eating right now?
Well, I'm hungry. I don't know. You told me walking away in a room for 6 months, and you told me you wouldn't be hungry, Genocide.
I mean, you ain't wrong on that one. Well, Void, since you're eating and everything, how about we're just going to let you go. So you have a good night, you rest up, and you do whatever you can to get him back in the ring, all right?
Absolutely, Genocide, and have a good night.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
Wow. There you have it. Void. Talking about his injury and everything, and his plans that he wants to get back in the ring. He wants to get better than ever. And he's a former champion, XCW champion, Extreme champion. He wants to come back and win them all. But right now, we got to take you to a short commercial break, and we'll see you in a bit. Well, welcome back. We just talked to Void about his injury. And like I said, he seems confident. He's ready to get back in the ring. But on that, I was talking about championships with Void. Let's talk about the long history of championships here at XCW. You see, I've been here since 2003, since the inception of XCW, and there's been different kinds of titles that's been in XCW's history. There's the XCW title, the international title that used to be called the Intercontinental title, the tag team titles. There was the European title. We also had a television title. We had the Cruiserweight title. But the Cruiserweight title and the television title, they were unified together as one to form the Cruiserweight X Division title. And there's been a long list of names who's won belts here in XCW. Myself, Hazard, Fletch, Brendan Stickle, Nitro Boy. The list goes on and on and on of people who's won belts in this company. But that brings us to our new title that we have in this company. And when I say new, I mean new. And that title is called the New Age Championship. You see, the New Age Championship was created back in October of 2013 when a man by the name of Carnage won the New Age title in a match. Now, you're asking yourself, what is the New Age title? What is it all about? Well, the New Age title is a belt that is defended every show. It's always on the line, unless specified what match type it's in. Now, a man of my caliber, though, I have never held the New Age title until this past year, following SummerMania, when I beat Chris Jones for my first ever New Age title. Now, I had been multiple world champion, multiple tag champion, multiple international champion, but I finally got the opportunity to go for the New Age title and finally win it. And I did just that. And I made it a point to be a successful New Age champion throughout the end of the 2018 season. And then at Viewers' Choice Awards, a man who is an upstart in this company challenges me to a match at Midwinter Warfare for the New Age Championship. And that man is Brogan O'Shea. Now, I'll admit this. Brogan O'Shea, ever since he's came into XCW, he has gotten better and better each time. But I only say that because he caught me off guard at Midwinter Warfare when we fought for the New Age title. And he beat me to win his first New Age championship. But Brogan O'Shea didn't have the luck of the Irish when we fought again at Glory for the New Age title, as I won back the New Age title. And see, it's only fitting that we keep going back and forth with the New Age title. But as everyone also knows, that if you want to check out what happened at Hellbound with the New Age title, you have to watch it on XC Wrestling 1. As you can tell by reading on the website for XCW, Brogan O'Shea is the New Age champion. But with all that, we're going to take you to a small video package of what's been going down. Wow, welcome back. Now, got one last thing to talk about tonight, and that is by a tag team, well, used to be tag team, by Lake Evil. Lake Evil was started by DJ Wolbert and Vapor, and that was long ago last year that they started this new tag team to feud with limited edition and 8 Deadly Sins for the tag team titles. But as we all know, Vapor didn't stay around. And then over time, Lake Evil just started adding new members to the team. He had Void in Lake Evil. He had Brandon Hobbs in Lake Evil. But by the time Summer Mania came around, Lake Evil went for the tag team titles in a table match against the tag team champions at the time, which was myself and Fletch, in limited edition. But DJ Wilbert, his tag team partner that night, though, was not Brandon Hobbs. Because Brandon Hobbs was in a match with Hazard and Death Match. He wasn't partners with Void that night, because Void was gone. So he went and he found a new partner. And that partner was Jesse Justice. And it was an unspeakable combination of DJ Wilbert and Jesse Justice. But a team like that made it work because they beat Limited Edition that night and won the tag team titles. Lake Evil, they finished out the year with the tag team championships. And they came into 2019 as the tag team champions. But as time went on and time progressed, they started having a little friction with one another. They started a little friction because they thought DJ Wilbur thought he was the better man because he was the team captain. He was the leader of Lake Evil. But Jesse, he's always been frantic. He's always been out there. And because of that, they got cost the tag team titles. They lost them to the Freedom Fighters. But they also had a rematch for the tag team titles. And then in that match, Jesse Justice had the match won. He had the match won for his team to win the tag team titles back. But DJ Wilbur said, "No, you're not getting the win. You're not going to get it at all." But you can check all that out on XC Wrestling 1 on YouTube. Which caused them to go into the gauntlet match later on that night for the Extreme title. So Venom was in a gauntlet match for the Extreme Championship. And he defended his title against everybody. And it got to the finals between DJ and Venom. And it was a pure imagination of what you would think of David versus Goliath in this instance. But what did happen is DJ won the Extreme Championship for the second time. When, coincidentally, Fletch just showed up out of nowhere and beat the crap out of Venom. But that's only because of what Venom had done to Chris Jones. I mean, we all know the history of Chris Jones and Fletch with Shelbyville Heat and everything. That's the only reason why he did it. But DJ won the Extreme Championship. And now, you got DJ and Jesse Justice going at it back and forth for the Extreme Championship. And now, Jesse Justice, you know how he is. He's frantic. He's also got his friend by his side, the man who's in his head, Herbert. He wants to get the Extreme Championship. And right now, take you to a video package of what's happened. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we saw that. But we do, again this week, have an XCW Extra. And this week, we're going to show you a match between Brady Branson, who right now is currently one half of the XCW Tag Team Champions, and the Freedom Fighters, where he's going to face off against a man who's been a former XCW Tag Team Champion, International Champion, and Heavyweight Champion, and that's by the name of Matt Chinchilla. You got two guys who've got good athletic abilities and who could really wrestle to the mat. But we're going to check out right now to see who is the better man in this match. Wow, that was a very exciting match between Brady Branson and Matt Chinchilla. Now, that's not to say that the matches that were happening here today at Hellbound weren't exciting as well. I mean, we had a championship scramble between myself, Brogan O'Shea, Jesse Justice, Go Hard, JJ Kelty, and Psychor. We also saw the tag team of the Freedom Fighters, the tag team champions, who faced off in a match with a weird pairing of Die Hard Corey Lee and Brendan the Badman Stickle, all because they got put together because they're starring in a movie together. They're co-stars in a movie together, and they have to work together as a team. They have to work along as a pairing. And you know, the future of them, they don't have a good pairing on that one. And then the brutality of the semi-main event between the street fight between Hazard and Tommy Merriman, that was brutal. That was insane. I was amazed by what had happened. And then the main event, which was a casket match. All set up between Fletch and Venom because of what Venom had done to Emily Moore by accident, I might add. But it was still a travesty of what he would do to her. But to see what all had to take place, check out on XC Wrestling 1, and then join us next time when we see you at XCW Code Red. Thank you.